Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that some Nigerian girl would let a Nigerian Nick come into her life and run game like that. Ain't no way. No. Listen, man could be Igbo, man could be Yoruba, man could be flipping, boy, man could be Pele. Listen, these are the facts. There's no way on earth that, listen, Nigerian family, listen, boy, you could be, listen. And that's too much to say. Listen, uncut. Basically, you're telling me, this Nigerian girl, that this man, this tall, let's say Claire man, come in and finesse her like that. No. That's a choice. Listen, because of the way you're programmed, yeah, because of the heavy programming, yeah, that's a choice. You chose to do that. If I'm not mistaken, even after she found out that he was Brock like Lesnar, she still wanted to get married. Well, they still went ahead to do something, and she knew the coup. No. Listen, boy, 419 met 919. You know what I mean? Listen, those things, things I think has to be looked into here, okay? Basically, what it is, yeah, she met the guy, some Scandinavian guy, whatever it is. Swept her off her feet, quotes, we're going to address that. But it seems to me that, yeah, because she's there skinning and grinning like, you know what I mean? Listen, when do you see women like that, skinning and grinning, with a fellow Nigerian man, or even wealthy African American man? Yeah, they're opposing him, but she's she's made it. And if you look at the comments on her page and other pages, especially those interracial dating pages, yeah, they're picking her up. She's like the cheerleader. Like, you go, girl, you, like, she's made it. You know, it's a trophy. That is a trophy effect. That is a trophy effect. He's just standing there posing, and you know, and this is it. This is the money shot right here. This is the killer. Right. He's posing, yeah, but it's not so much about him. It's about what he represents. It's not about him personally and his personal traits, as we know now, because he was scamming or getting money off all family members. Well, another thing, we'll address that in a minute. But that's the kicker. That's the kicker, yeah. Because he's tall, Caucasian, well dressed, pretty red Jew, looks good and in shape. That's all she needed. That's all it was about. It could have been anyone, but because he had those traits, that's what got him through. Tall, white and handsome, that's it. Listen, being white covers a multitude of sins, as a great man once said. I'll say it again. Being white covers a multitude of sins. Listen. Real talk now, real bars. Listen, I'm not gonna swear, I'm not gonna go all out. It's hardcore, but I'm not gonna listen. Because of his traits, that's all it was. Because he's standing there posing, that's what he needed to do. He didn't even need to open his mouth. I bet they weren't even compatible personally. He's just going with the flow. I bet they weren't even engaging like that. There weren't really no in-house jokes, no in-house banter, no little rubbing on the back, none of the good stuff. I think all it was a posy thing for her, a trophy thing. But it probably didn't even get on. But she probably stuck it out because he's massa. That's what that's about. Listen, that was a choice, because subconsciously, you know what I mean? Boy, subconsciously, because, you know what I mean, she's making big plans and finding out late on that boy, my man weren't the full ticket, weren't what he purported to be. You know what I mean? No, that's what you call it. And all the family there must feel shame, you know? And I know that, listen, the family must be ashamed because he's asking for money here, asking for money there, and it all come out. So now she's booting and crying about this Danish deception, whatever it is. No, mate, no. You decepted yourself. Because you knew. You're not, listen. Because listen, these women here, yeah? Listen, those girls there, that market are very full of themselves. Very. They're muck about. They're very high post when they want to be. In fact, you think The way they carry on and the way other women carry on, you think it's the other way around. That they're the definition of global beauty. The black standard of beauty is the standard of beauty, and the white standard of beauty is, dare I say it, rubbish. That's how society sees us. You already see my videos, you know I'm pro-black. But that's how it goes. So the way they carry on, you think that kind of beauty is ideal, and let's say Caucasian beauty is ugly. But hey, that's how they carry on. But so they carry on high post. Where was the vetting process? You know, listen, when Nigerian men date Nigerian Nick meets Nigerian women, he gets roasted. They want to know everything, right down to your salary, to the last penny, what car you drive. Listen, they are very bougie people, very bougie people. Especially here in London, they don't play. They're very, listen, I'm going to use the word, I don't like using this word, and not all of them, I'm not talking about people, not talking about the men per se, I'm talking about the culture itself and how they interact among themselves. They can be very snobbish. They've got a little side on, you know, I've got this big house, how are you living? You know, it's got rainfall, it's got bed, it's got paying. They'll come in with like, even if what is it, BMW X6 or something like that? Nah, you know, you gotta come in top bread. So, how is it that this little fool here, well, this guy here, I'll call him a fool because he's not ready to blame, it's her. How can it be that this guy can sneak under the radar and get through like that? Oh, I know what it is, we all know what that is. But hey, it is what it is. But no, that's unacceptable. And the bad thing is, as I was going to say, that environment, listen, I know a girl, yeah, stunning, you know, cool, yeah. I know them girls very well. We're talking about it. And she used to see this white guy, like, you know, hip-hoppy, you know, used to go past my house all the time. Eventually we got talking, and she's like, nah, listen, the family, they're not playing. They're like, hold on, you're a good-looking Nigerian girl, why are you a Nigerian man? They don't play. So she was already an outcast. I mean, she's married a black guy now, but that's not the point. But the killer is, this one here, this girl about this Danish deception guy, the fact that it come out now, that it's all BS, Nigerian community just switching her, and that's it. It must be an outcast like Big Boy and Dre. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, you're outcast, that's what you are. No, they're not playing with you. No. That's why she's doing all this TikTok thing now, Danish deception now, part 1 to 15 or part 1 to 14 now, to save face. They're not, listen, the Nigerian community, the conservative Nigerian community aren't feeling that. They think like, yeah, here's you, skinning and grinning. See, you know what they're doing? They're saying, see that one there? See that one there? You're the example now. You're the example of what happens when you cross up the fence and it burns. You're up the fence, but there was a fall there. You're up the fence. You thought the fence was like 3 feet, but it's like 30 feet, and you done broke your neck. Listen, you got off lightly today. Yes, I will drop a video, a proper one, a more conservative video regarding this. But this is the backhand to your face, because you don't know you fucked up. You don't know you made a mistake in going forward, and you should have vetted the man more than you should have done, because you didn't. But hey, later.